Rolling with Nat 20. I'm Nat 20, and we're back with more The Occult Chronicles. And you might have noticed in the last couple episodes, the mouse placement wasn't entirely correct. I didn't quite catch that until I had already recorded a couple and had already uploaded a few, and I can't figure out a way to fix it. The best I can figure is to just remove it, because it's a lot less jarring to have a mouse that's not there than a mouse that's inaccurate, I feel. Oh geez, it's the big game hunter ghost. The ghost suddenly materializes in front of you. It's dressed as if it just stepped out of a safari on the Serengeti. It lowers its large caliber big game rifle at you and seems to be considering you closely. We must resist the horror of this, and we will by a lot. More. So much. Your mind is strong. Stand up straight and play the alpha male. It's something this ghost will understand. And nothing from that, but the big game hunter ghost, the ghostly big game hunter, squints at you like he is sizing you up for his trophy wall. There is a taint to him. You suspect he once brushed elbows with a witch doctor. You both stand there in a sort of ghostly standoff, waiting for the other to make the first move. I can engage him in a psychic duel, run from him, or communicate with him, and I always go with communicate. I always forget to read the text, but that's okay, because I'll get another chance, because even though I drew a queen, got eaten by that king. You're unable to establish a link. The ghost seems impatient with you. Your head aches something awful. Ugh, and I take 2 sanity. Alright, well, we'll actually read it this time. It's karma getting back at me for not reading it. You decide to enter a trance and use your skill as a medium to find out what the ghost wants. His taint is suspicious. That's why I didn't read it, because it was boring. It's very similar to text we've read before, and it don't matter. I could hold out and try to hope that that's a face card of cups that I can beat higher, but I'd rather just win. Ooh, I should have held out. I would have won by so much. Ooh, it hurts. Ooh, it hurts. The wrong decision. You have no trouble establishing a link. He is quite eager to speak with you. And I get the quest to find the polar bear that Colonel Van Pelt claims is missing from his trophy wall and hunt it down. Take the head of the polar bear, find the trophy room wall, and mount it there in the proper place. Well, at least we know where that is. And then return to Colonel Van Pelt and inform him that the task is complete. And we get one of those sanity back now that we actually talk to him. Cheers, mate. I am Colonel Van Pelt, and you are my prey. Unless, of course, you can prove yourself useful. It seems only one of my trophies has left the roost. I want you to track it down and return it to its rightful place. Come back here and I'll let you know how you fared, or I will track you down. No, just kidding, laddie. I'll make it worth your while. I chose the wrong accent to do for him, but that's okay. I kind of backed out a little bit and fell into my own voice. Alright, long hallway down this way. Ooh, what horrible, mysterious things can we find in here? A mad scientist. You see a strange man hunched over a work table that is cluttered with blueprints, tools, gadgets, and colorful test tubes. He barely takes any notice of you at first, as if he has had frequent visitors to his laboratory, which you find highly unlikely. You recognize the man from his O.D.D file almost immediately. Dr. Laslo Benway. What could he possibly be doing here? There's obviously some strange convergence that is attracting the most notorious and nefarious characters and supernatural entities to this place. Well, we can attack them, we can super attack them, or we can talk to them. Strange bedfellows? This place is downright dangerous. He's not your primary mission objective. Maybe you two could both find a way to help each other out. Let's talk him into it. Queen over 7s will give us some good points. Queen over 4s, 10 over 9s, 5 over aces. It's a big win! You clear your throat and look Benway straight in the eye. When he glances up, you note from his facial expression the recognition that you are an O.D.D agent, and the faintest hint of a smile crosses his face. "Yes, I think you'll do just fine," he says. "He's got a quest for me. Find the refrigerator in the kitchen for Dr. Benway and locate the boffin juice and return it to him." Ooh, we even get an expertise token. There are 2 more! And some more sanity. Ooh, that big win was so good. Your arrival is most serendipitous. Should I give him a voice? "Hey, your arrival is most serendipitous. I have a task for you. You will be rewarded, of course. Benway wants you to find his lab refrigerator, which also happens to be this house's only refrigerator located naturally in the kitchen. Fetch the small jar labeled boffin juice and return it here at once." Of course it's in this house. I'm being ridiculous. Personnel file. It's time for us to boost our swords up another point. And hopefully we can get some more to boost up our cups. And then we might even start getting another card. But a whole nother swords puts us at 5, making us that much more powerful. That much more deadly. That much more capable of dealing with alien officers. You have run head on into an armed alien officer. He's wearing a strange special suit that resembles the clean suits, yada yada. We've read all this before. But I'm going to just beat him up. I'm going to beat him up so hard. Boom. King over knights. King over page. King over queen would have been better, but that's not anything to be worried about. Because we beat this guy so hard. The alien officer falls to the floor, mortally wounded. You can see it struggling for breath. You pull off its hood and can't believe what you see. It's an alien creature unlike any you've seen or ever heard of. I kind of assumed what it was going to say. It has 4 sharp mandibles projecting from around its Rastafarian-like hairpiece. Unlike anything you've ever seen except the one you killed a little while ago. Holy crap. 2 more expertise tokens. Some ammo. More ammo. Nothing. And some health back even. Nice. Oh yeah, man. All this ammo's going in my only gun. Obviously. How many expertise does that put us at? 4. We are so close to another cup. Things are going pretty well. We almost died, but we're pulling it back. What's down this hallway? Another hallway. And this horrible dormitory thing that looks straight out of a psychiatric facility. I almost forgot what it was called, so I had to kind of pause myself. And there's nothing in there, which is the weirdest thing. Whoa, a writhing mass of insects. You notice that the floor in front of you seems to be moving. You step closer, thinking that it must be some sort of optical illusion. Suddenly you step on something and it makes a squishing noise. You look down and see a writhing carpet of insects covering the floor. Scattered around the insects are the bones of their victims. Resist the horror! You've never seen so many insects together all at once. Waves seem to undulate across the ocean of insects. The patterns are almost mesmerizing. You get a very bad feeling looking at this. Makes you afraid. Very afraid. So afraid the Knight of Pentacles is not going to be enough to save you. Oh, it does a little bit of help. Your mind is weak. You struggle to maintain your sanity. You feel like the creepy crawlies are all over you and start to jump around you and try to sweep the imaginary creatures off. You feel ashamed when you finally calm down and realize what you're doing. Nothing bad happened from it. You count dozens of different species, and you wonder why they would all be gathered here together. The bones indicate a food source of some sort, but you wouldn't expect so many different types. Centipedes, cockroaches, ants, spiders. If you want to keep moving down this corridor, you're going to have to step on them or over them. Or go back the way you came, actually. We're going to step on them. We gotta push forward. Oh, we have such a big draw that I didn't even see that card. Not a great trick draw, though. Ooh, I should have played that. I didn't notice. Stumble and kick up a bunch of insects. You immediately hear a loud buzzing chirp as the colony seems to react. You start to feel bites on your legs as the bugs try and swarm you. Worse yet, something seems to be taking shape in the middle of the colony. Oh man, I remember this, actually. Alright, protect me from nothing, thanks. The insect creature, a creature made of thousands of bugs, seems to materialize with a swirl in the center of the colony. It moves towards you with an alarming speed. The bones littering the floor now makes sense. We can attack it, we can run from it, or we can shoot it hard. Shooting it hard gives us the same tricks and draws, but makes the thing 2 points easier. I don't think it needs to be 2 points easier. I think we can handle it at this. Oh man, we cannot. Yeah, well, what exactly does my critical hit do? I forget. Roll 1 bone and then select a revealed non-face trick card and bump that card's value down by X. And then add X points to the trick. So I could do that, and if I roll a 4 or higher, I win. Let's get shoot. What does double tap do? Of a random revealed non-trick card by 3. Doesn't do me any good. Actually, select your revealed non-trick card, bump its value down. If I bump that one down by... I don't know what tying those would do. Let's give this a shot at least. I will roll my die of swords and get a 1. Crap in a hat. Doesn't do any reroll, it just makes the sound again over and over. Alright, well, lovely. That one goes down 1. I draw another card for it, which is a little weird. Can I do that again? Nah, just 1 shot. Alright, fail out. The creature pounds you with its bug fists. Swarms of bugs fly off of it to choke you. You hope that they aren't laying eggs. Defend me. Still got my tally. Alright, we're gonna go back in for another fight. This time it's gonna be a little bit different. Just a little bit, different enough to win. Different enough to win by a lot. Ooh, you are pleased to find out that when you hit the thing, it gets hurt. Soon large chunks of bugs are scattered across the floor. You need to act quickly though. This thing will most likely reform. The carpet of bugs is still moving. I'll get nothing for beating it up. I still gotta try to walk across this darn thing again. Let me by. I will defeat you so much. You shuffle here and there, careful not to disturb the giant colony again. A few try to crawl up your legs to bite you, but they are easily brushed away. I get 2 sanity from that, that's helpful. Alright, what's in here? A room that I can bail out from up here. Less times I gotta step over those bugs, the better, I think. What do we have here? A disturbing tapestry. Your attention is drawn to an old tapestry hanging on the wall that depicts a medieval battle of some sort. It looks like it should be in some museum. Examining the battle scene a little closer, you immediately notice the large red hand that divides 2 groups of armored knights. Suddenly, the battle seems to come to life. Knights charge the hand on both sides and are knocked to the ground. You stare at it in amazement, wondering if you are hallucinating. Resist the horror, your eyes widen in disbelief as the battle unfolds before you. A ghostly vapor seems to enshroud the tapestry. Dun dun dun. More dun dun dun. We got 3 cups in the tricks and no cups in the draws. Luckily, the Queen of Pentacles will save us. The mind is strong. You have seen things far worse than this. You remember the night that you spent in that museum at Miskatonic University? If you could survive that, then this should be no problem. Miskatonic University is one of the few references to, like, Lovecraftian mythos that I actually know, other than the occasional popping up of a monster that's recognizable. A disturbing tapestry. Tapestry is obviously animated by some type of sorcery. Might even be possessed by some malignant spirit. Malign? I said malignant, that's not right. Some evil spirit, whatever. You should proceed with caution. It isn't unheard of for something like this to function as a doorway or portal to another dimension. Once in, you might not get back out. Interesting, interesting. So I can destroy the tapestry, decide to tear it down, cut it to pieces. Sorcery to dispel it, or I can shoot it, or I can just leave it alone. I don't know what to do with this tapestry. I'm gonna leave that crap be. Whoa, a falling chandelier. You hear the sound of straining metal above you, and then suddenly, crack! You look up to see a massive glass and metal chandelier falling directly towards you. My options are instinctively duck and roll. It seems to be my best option. Without hesitation, you throw yourself into a crouching roll and tumble away from the falling chandelier. Or I can do a smart step aside, which, I'm not as smart as I am strong, so let's dodge. And we might not be successful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But we minimize damage. You fling yourself into a roll but botch the tumble and can't get completely out of the way. Watch out for glass. Well, nothing happens. I don't lose my talisman. The Thunderbolt seems to be a very good talisman to have. The haunted pipe organ. First we deal with the haunted piano, now we have the haunted pipe organ. You see before you a large and ornate Baroque pipe organ. The bench before it sits empty. Suddenly your ears are filled with haunting sounds of music resounding from the organ's pipes. The melody is terrifying, and you watch astounded as a ghostly vapor encompasses the musical instrument. You struggle to keep your fear in check. Resist the horror of the music. The haunting music threatens to drown you in a sea of melancholy and despair. Something supernatural possesses this musical instrument. You must resist its efforts to chip away at your sanity. Well, let's resist them efforts. Ooh, this is a tricky one. I got another king. I'm definitely going to put that there for the points. And I was smart too. I mean, wouldn't have mattered either way, really. You've kept your sanity. You shield yourself by humming a simple show tune that's bothered you for the last few months. You chuckle ironically at the fact that such a bad jingle that annoyed you for so long actually came in handy. And I get a sanity for it. You stand before the pipe organ and struggle to make sense of what you have just seen and, more importantly, heard. There is a powerful spirit bound to this musical instrument, via some nefarious sorcery or curse. You can feel the anger and rage building within it. You suspect it is getting ready to assault your mind again. I can attack it, dispel it, engage it in a psychic duel, try to communicate. Always try to communicate. You seek to use your talents as a medium to contact the spirit inhabiting the pipe organ and divine what it is that binds it to this world. If you can figure out what it is holding, or what it is holding it from returning to the spirit world, you might be able to set it free. Sometimes I get jumbled up on words. Well, our tricks and our draws don't match up very well. You reach out with your mind and recoil at the enormity of the pain that confronts you. The negative energy that is accumulated around this nexus is astounding. Its attack leaves you nearly unconscious and in great pain. Well, there goes our two from humming the show tune. Let's try talking to it again. Tricks and draw are going up. Confirmed. I'm not crazy before. Page gives us a couple. Ooh, but Pentacles isn't easy to beat. Alright, we don't fail as hard. We don't lose nothing. Let's talk again for 5. I gotta lose my 8. Ooh, lose another sanity. Talk again. Capping out at 5. Rocking Pentacles on this draw. Unfortunately, they're not. Alright, here we go. Now I've done it. Your mind establishes contact with the spirit. You recognize immediately that what you are dealing with is the agony of hundreds of tormented souls. No, not souls, but a psychic pain that still resonates in the pipe organ. They want something from you. There is a grandfather clock where the missing parts of the organ have been hidden. Retrieve them. Find the ghost of the organ master who stole the parts and destroy it. Collect from it the music sheets that contain the spell of binding. Then return to the organ when both of these are complete. Alright. You think that you finally understand what you were confronting. The disembodied death agony of hundreds of souls has accumulated in the pipe organs, either by design or accident. The negative energy manifests itself as a single entity, a self-aware super spirit of anger and rage. You suspect that you are witnessing the end result of many a black mass and vile sacrifice. It wants your help to free itself to seek retribution. Many years ago, it was sabotaged by the will of its creator. It needs you to seek out its missing parts in a sheet of music that can release its trapped rage. First, find the grandfather clock where the missing parts are hidden. Then confront and destroy the evil organ master ghost that weaved the binding spell and hid the missing parts. It possesses a sheet of music that, when played, will break the curse. Alright. Well, I hope that just seeing how many quests we got and knowing that we know like one location of 7 things that we need to go see, and this is how much of the map we've already filled out. I mean, there's still a lot of places to go. There's upstairs and downstairs even, and there's I think there's multiple upstairs. There's a second floor and an attic, and downstairs has multiple floors, so there's still a lot to be explored. But I just hope you understand the sheer size of the haunted mansion we're dealing with, because it's a little intense. On that note, we're going to end this one and try to figure out how to do any of those quests next time.